All right, folks, we are approaching a very crucial time in the ATP calendar. Madrid just finished. Alexander Zverev coming out clutch on top, only dropping one set in the tournament to get another Masters 1000 title, looking very good on clay right now, beating Matteo Berrettini. And then we got Rome coming out. The draw looks amazing. Djokovic and Nadal back in action, but they're both defending winning points. How does that work? They're both going to be dropping points. They both got a lot to lose and to win going into the French Open. So we're going to get into the Rome draw, see what they have to lose, take a look at what happened with Zverev. There's so much to get into. Thanks for being here. Let's get into it here on The Slice.
I go fair.
You're coming at you from the Del Rey Beach Open. Miami Open down here on the grounds.
Hey, Novak and Dominic DeAndre.
We are here with the man, Milos Raonic. Welcome to The Slice. Thanks for being here, folks. You guys are the absolute best. Hit the subscribe and like button. It helps out the videos. Also, buy the hoodie. Check out the Court Days hoodie on our new website. We've done some upgrades, so click the link below. Shout out to Anton, May, Catherine, and others for copying it already. Thank you guys for the support. Also, check out the latest heat on the feet. So Beckett and I got the new K-Swiss Ultra Shot 3s. They sent it to us. We tried it out on court. I roasted Beckett. He roasted me. We had some fun. Check out that video right here. Madrid. The Madrid draw didn't have Djokovic in it, so it was a story about Nadal being the man to beat. He had just come off Barcelona, and Zverev did just that. He took out Nadal, and I actually called it. So I've been getting in a little bit into sports betting here now on tennis because I'm like, does anyone follow the tennis as closely as I do? I don't think so. So I put money on Zverev to win his quarter, and he did that by beating Nadal. But then I also put money on Zverev to win in 3 sets today versus Berrettini, and that was 4-1 odds. And we cashed in. We secured the bag. So we have a new partner. Just the Tips Tennis is a tennis handicapper. They're very experienced. They've been following it for 20 years. And what they do is they just provide you betting tips before matches, during matches, so that you can hit bangers on the right plays. So right now you can get 25% off their packages going forward when you use the code SLICE25. That really helps out the show. And it will help you make that dough if you're into this. No pressure. There's no official promotion for gambling. We just provide our thoughts and you can do the rest. So check out the link below for that. But yeah, Zverev looked very good today in Madrid. You know, Berrettini was very hot coming in after just winning Serbia. So I thought it might be a tougher, tighter match. And it was very nervy at different points from both of them. But Zverev did really well returning Berrettini's massive serve. So congrats to Zverev for that. And then he's just, to me, is the more solid player from the baseline right now, especially with the way he's been playing. So for you, does Zverev winning Madrid for the second time, does that help his chances at Roland Garros? Because we've been talking about how Tsitsipas has higher chances now at Roland Garros. You know, teams back in the mix. Neither Nadal or Djokovic have won a Masters 1000 yet here on the clay swing this year. So a lot more. I think there's a lot more opportunity for other players at the French Open this year. But we talk about it every year. Nadal's always the man to beat. That will just always be the case when he's playing. But going into Rome, into this draw, it's pretty interesting because he hasn't looked his best. Djokovic has definitely not looked his best on clay. And if Nadal doesn't win this Rome, he'll be going into the French Open not having won one of the 3 Masters on clay leading up to it for the second time in his career after he first won the French Open. The only other time he would have gone into the French Open without holding either Monte Carlo, Madrid, or Rome is in 2015. And we all know what happened with him then. Didn't win the French Open. So I think there's a lot going in this Rome tournament, and there's a lot of pressure for Djokovic and Nadal to win. Mainly that they're both defending championship points based on our new ridiculous ATP ranking systems right now. So Nadal is dropping 910 points. Seems like an arbitrary number after he won it back in 2019. And Djokovic is dropping 500 points, only half of his points after winning it last year in 2020. Again, yeah, neither of that makes any sense, but both players have a lot of points to lose. They're going to definitely want to win this week, but it's going to be tough. Nadal's going for his 10th, if I'm not mistaken, Rome title, so he definitely knows how to get it done here at the Foro Italico. But I think there's some pressure on him. I think there's some pressure on him from himself, and he just wants to find his level because I don't think he feels if he plays the way he has been playing, he's got a very good chance at the French Open. But we always talk about this about Nadal. The same thing happened in 2018, I believe, or 17, where he didn't win any. I think it was 18. He didn't win any of the tournaments until Rome, and then he won the French Open because that's just kind of what happens in tennis. Nadal wins the French Open. So let's take a quick look at their draws because it's going to be a little bit tougher, I think, for Djokovic than Nadal. So Djokovic has got either Fritz or Evans in round 2. Fritz very good. He almost beat him at the Australian Open, and Evans did beat him in Monte Carlo. So that's not a great start to the tournament for Djokovic. And then he's either going to be playing Dimitrov or Davidovich-Fokina. Tough third round as well. Quarterfinals, either Tsitsipas or Berrettini, nightmare material. And then semifinals, either Thiem or Rublev. Again, that's tough, but it should be when you're in the semifinals of a Masters 1000. And then the final would most likely be Nadal. So what do you guys think Djokovic's chances are making it all the way through? To me, that's a pretty tough ask. But it's the Joker. He's won this tournament before, obviously last year. So he can definitely get it done. Nadal's draw in the second round, he will be facing either Hugo Humbert or Jannik Sinner. Two amazing young players. That's tough. Then round 3, Shapo, if he makes it there. Shapoval's had a horrific start to 2021, so we'll see if he can get a few matches under his belt. And then in the quarterfinals, he could play Zverev. Zverev might be tired from the week in Madrid, but he'll have a couple of days off, so maybe he'll just be feeling great. Another rematch. We'll see how that goes. And then he'll either play Schwartzman or Medvedev. Both guys I wouldn't pick to get to the semifinals, honestly, right now, especially Medvedev. So if he can get through Zverev, I think that's his toughest challenge until the final. And then it's obviously he's going to have to beat a good player or at least an informed player. So tough asks for Nadal and Djokovic, but they obviously both can do it. They're two of the GOATs. But what do you think their chances are of winning? And I think if whoever wins Rome out of those two guys, if it's one of them, arguably the French Open favorite. Because if Nadal loses like early, not a good sign going into the French Open. He's still the favorite. He is still the favorite. Like, he has to be. It's his tournament. He owns the French Open. It's the French Nadal Open. But very interesting. What are your thoughts? I'm not saying that Nadal is not the favorite. Even if he loses first round, I'll still call Nadal the favorite for the French Open. But it's going to be a lot more interesting, I think. So that's just my pick. Let's take a quick look here at the potential quarterfinals. We always like doing this with the seeds. So Djokovic, Tsitsipas on the top, blockbuster. Thiem, Rublev, that's a great match. Thiem has been, he didn't get past Zverev because Zverev was taking down the hammer on everyone. But Thiem's, I think maybe going to be revving up, getting his match fitness back. And then we got possibly Schwartzman versus Medvedev. Do not think that will be happening. And then Zverev versus Nadal on the bottom. Like I said, the rematch of this week in Madrid's Zverev over Nadal win. So who do you guys got? I'll be taking a look at the odds. I might be throwing in a couple bets, and I will be using the tips from Just the Tips Tennis. Check out the link below. Use our code to get in on their packages for the French Open for Wimbledon and make some extra cash. So thanks for being here, folks. Check out the hoodie. Thanks for you guys' support. Check out all the links below, the new website, the new review, Heat on the Feet. It's all happening here at The Slice. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.